allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I would request a motion to seal and approve the executive session minutes, and also to include notification to the public that there was a vote taken in executive session, ratifying unanimously the school safety plans developed by the district and the district safety committee. So I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes, seal the executive session minutes, and again, notification of the public of the vote taken. Is there a motion to approve? No. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Dr. McNamara, are there any rights to be heard? No, there are none. Thank you. Next item is the consent agenda. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as submitted. No. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the superintendent's report. Dr. McNamara.
Working with Mr. Fiola, we've had several updates to our custodial groundskeeper, multi-school custodian, and custodian job description, just updating language, tasks, responsibilities. Some of them had some pretty specific, like only talking about moving Chet Nichols field or Ferguson field. So we really wanted to make sure that it covered everything that we had. The multi-school custodian one is the position that will clean, that's being added to clean the PEC, the addition of the gym, STEM areas, all the elementaries. Tony can speak a little bit about that. That one's a little bit more about specific responsibilities and also travel in that one.
Okay, so I'll take them all at once. So we have a motion to approve the groundskeeper custodian job description, the multi-school custodian job description, and the custodian job description as submitted. Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Dr. Mack. Next item is the assistant superintendent's report. Dr. Monaco.
Thank you. So we're going to start with RICAS, which is the assessment given to students in grades 3 through 8. And I'm happy to report that we saw increases in both English language arts and mathematics this year. In ELA, we had an increase of 3.7%, and in math, 0.2%. At Lincoln Middle School, there was a 5% increase in English language arts, and just a slight 0.6% decrease in math. Looking at the SAT and PSAT scores, and that's our state assessment here for students in 11th grade, we actually saw significant increases in the SAT English language arts. I consider it significant, a 7.6% increase, and math with a 10.2% increase. So that was really, really great to see. As you know, a lot of this, can also be cohort specific. We did see slight increases in both ELA and math and the PSAT. So we're going to be looking at that specific group of students and figuring out ways to continue to improve. Most importantly, we get the results a little bit earlier this year, which is really helpful because our teachers have already been able to dig in at common planning times to analyze different focus areas for improvement. We handed out all of the written responses that were released again this year for students to look at so that they know what students were able to do independently at the end of last year. And then we're continuing the work that Dr. McNamara started on all the professional development regarding core instruction and really just strengthening that instruction that we provide for all students.
Okay, do we have any questions from any members of the committee? Mrs. Rowe. Mrs. Rowe, I'm sorry, if you would mind. Is your mic on?
Better. Have families received the results for their kids? Great question. So we just received those. They went to the schools today, Monday, and they are scheduled to go out on Friday.
I think that would be good in preparation for parent-teacher conferences, something that might be of interest. So,
yes, and Ryan has developed some really great resources for families that we're going to be passing along as well. Great.
All right, so it's good news. It's obviously some evidence that all the investments that we have made with high quality curriculum and the investment that we've had to fund that and implement that. And high quality curriculum is there for a reason to ensure that our students are mastering the appropriate grade level standards and proficiencies, and that our teachers are teaching that curriculum in a way that's of high quality. And that's what high quality curriculum and monitoring and instruction and assessment is designed to do. So at least the early results are very positive, and we do appreciate the work that the central office has done over the last several years to keep us going in the right direction, especially coming out of the learning loss that we dealt with the pandemic. So, yes.
I just have a question to Mrs. Earl's question. Is there a reason we don't mail the results home as opposed to giving it to the kids in school? I believe that they do mail them home at the middle school level, but send them home and give a notice to families at the elementary. Okay. I know kids end up opening it, they end up talking to each other about it, so, which could be good or bad, depending on how you sort them. So I was just curious if there was a reason we wouldn't mail them to the parents. Actually, there's a struggle we do, but so far we've been successful as far as I know. I'm speaking with the principals, but I can find out more information.
Yeah, and I would say, because this has come up in other districts as well, come up here in the past. Typically, maybe it's something that they don't do, but the principals obviously can send home an email blast to all of their families that, hey, your child is coming home with today the state assessment results. Make sure you get them. And oh, by the way, if anybody wants them mailed, you can either come to the school and give them to you, or we'll mail them to you. Respond to us and let us know your preferences. They are quite bulky. To send those out to all families would be quite a financial issue, but you think it's a great idea to let them know the option. Hey, you should know that they're coming home, but if you want them placed in your hand, there's a couple ways. Either come to the school or we can mail them to you. But yeah, good point. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Monaco. There is no old business. Moving on to new business. So accept the motion to approve the 2025-2026 virtual instructing days application as submitted. I'm assuming, Dr. McNamara, this is the same application that we've approved in the past with really only minimal changes around that.
Updated dates and names.
Yep, okay. Is there a motion to approve?
No.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda, I would ask for a motion to approve the 2026 CCRI rental agreement. Is there a motion to approve? Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, I would request a motion to approve the Tim DeLuca PhD CCC-SLP ongoing consultation agreement as submitted in our packet. Is there a motion to approve? Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, I would ask a motion to approve the Paladin STEM Education Services Agreement as submitted in our packet.
So moved.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, and I might ask a little bit more of a discussion on information from Dr. McNamara or Mr. Fiola on this one. I'd ask for a motion to approve the Delta mechanical proposal for the emergency LMS boiler replacement project, and I asked because we had a significant discussion about this in past meetings, so I think it would be helpful just to update the committee. So we got a motion to the floor and then questions. Is there a motion to approve? Discussion? Okay, my question would be, okay, where are we with this? What is the timeline? Where is this going to leave us once we approve this?
So due to the emergency nature of this issue, this is a retroactive approval, and work has already begun to take place, and I'll defer to Tony before I misspeak and get a little bit off my head on this one.
Members of the committee, they actually started this morning. So the design team has already done their piece, boilers have been ordered, the control people have been in. This morning, they already disconnected the old boilers. The pipe fitting people came in to do their piece. The crane specialist came in to determine how we were going to remove those two. The old boilers may be removed as early as Friday, if not the beginning of next week. They'll start the new pads as soon as the boilers are off, and they anticipate having the new boilers arriving in the next 3 weeks. It'll be early. Be closer to the end of that 3 week, but right now it looks like within the 3-week period. We already have them constructed, back to the manufacturer, and it's a short, run to get here. So we will have boilers. They are looking at a contract. It has to be done, for the end of November. And they are already got that date printed on the wall. They're doing their best to make sure that we match that. So we have a boiler running, so the building still has heat, it still has hot water, and the new boilers, we're hoping in the next 45 days to be in.
So a full contingency of boilers.
Yes,
That's
something you haven't had.
right, exactly, okay. And then also, I believe, we inquired about, submitting this to the school building authority for reimbursement.
Yes.
Well, so what's our reimbursement rate at this point?
The base rate is 50% most.
50%, so we will get back in the next fiscal year, half of the cost of this entire project.
It's slightly less, but it's almost 50%. I don't want your hopes about the first one to reach that.
Okay, great, so we appreciate you guys following up and doing due diligence on that. Any questions from the committee? Okay, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, along with that, I assume this is along with that, the current controls proposal, the control replacement and installation, that's along with the boiler system as well. Is there a motion to approve? Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the McCall YMCA swim team rental agreement for our high school swim team. Is there a motion to approve? Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. I forgot to ask, I probably in the back, is that a one-year agreement that we renew every year, or is it a multi-year? Yearly. Okay. Next item is the Edge Sports Global LLS facility ice usage contract. Is there a motion to approve? Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next item is school committee reports. Are there any school committee reports? Okay, next item is subcommittee reports. Are there any subcommittee reports?
Policy subcommittee meets following this meeting.
Policy subcommittee immediately after this meeting. Great, thank you for that. Community comment. Do we have any members of the public who would like to address the committee? Okay, none. With that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Discussion, all those in favor? Opposed, motion carries. Thank you, everybody.